In the grand theatrical performance that is Ukraine politics, President Zelensky has certainly proven himself a master of the spotlight. His latest act, the manipulation of the judiciary on pro-Russia charges, a chess piece he is maneuvering to secure his supremacy over the nation. Hi and welcome, I'm your host Piyush. Let's begin with the video report. While the world fixates on the geopolitical chess match between Ukraine and Russia, Zelensky has been plotting his own power moves on the domestic stage. It's no secret that Zelensky's ambitions extend far beyond thwarting Russia's advances. He yearns for nothing less than the throne of Ukraine, that is, all authority to himself. And he is not about to let trifles like domestic processes stand in his way. For over a year now, his presidency has been peppered with instances of power grabbing as he flexes his political muscle to silence dissent and consolidate control. For instance, Zelensky's imaginative acrobatics to delay the upcoming elections. The year 2024 was set to be a pivotal one for Ukraine with parliamentary and presidential elections on the horizon. But Zelensky, ever the maestro of excuses, has decided to extend the martial law for an additional 6 months under the banner of wartime exigencies. Apparently, Ukrainians are waging a fierce battle for sunbathing supremacy on Kiev's cobblestones and the Dnipro River. Who knew war could be so leisurely? Zelensky has also developed a knack for firing ministers and mayors who dare question his divine leadership. Now Zelensky has set his sights on the Ukrainian Judiciary, launching accusations of pro-Russia influence. A rather convenient narrative, wouldn't you say? In the age of political smoke and mirrors, accusing anyone of being pro-Russia can be equivalent to yelling fire in a crowded theatre. Recent times have seen Ukrainian judges finding themselves under the microscope of official scrutiny. Take the case of Lyudmila Arestova, a judge stationed in the tumultuous Donetsk region. Despite claiming she has never held Russian citizenship, documents reveal quite the opposite. Yet, in a shocking turn of events, the authorities swiftly started the investigation into her questionable conduct. Let's not forget the dazzling drama involving Supreme Court Judge Bohdan Lvov, who managed to cloak his Russian citizenship like a magician concealing a rabbit in a hat. A mere sleight of hand or a calculative ploy to serve hidden interest. The spotlight is on Ukrainian judges who have played a risky game of dual citizenship hide and seek since the USSR's fall. But oh, how the stakes have risen since the Ukraine war. Now here's a delightful tidbit. Zelensky has been tinkering with judicial control for quite some time. In 2021, he decided to seize the power of the Constitutional Court of Ukraine for challenging the constitutionality of presidential and parliamentary decisions. That was the year when Zelensky's ambitious reform plans received a slap on the wrist from the Constitutional Court. Not quite the endorsement he was hoping for. But fear not, for Zelensky is nothing if not persistent. His systematic dismantling of an independent judiciary, all while being cheered on by NATO powers, offers a stark reminder that the war's rallying cries of democracy and freedom might just be fancy costumes for a much darker performance. As the world's attention remains fixated on geopolitical stage, Zelensky deftly conducts his own symphony of power-grabbing and political machinations. The war in Ukraine might be seen as a clash of nations, but within the nation itself, another battle rages on. The battle for control, supremacy, and the spoils of power. The masks might be different, but the faces behind them bear a striking resemblance to those whom they claim to oppose. In the end, the question lingers: whose game is Zelensky really playing? And what is the ultimate cost?